Hare Krishna, this is Bhagavatam, this is Lord Shiva going to Lord Vishnu and requesting to show Mohini Murti form. So before that, he is asking some prayers. That's an etiquette. When you meet a great personality, first offer prayers, then put your request. Text 10, chapter 12, canto 8. Naham parayo rishayo namarichi mukhya jananti yad vicharitam khalu sattva sargaha yanmayaya mushita chetasa isha daitya martyadayah kimuta shashvata bhadra vrittaha. O my Lord, I am considered with the best of the demigods, and Lord Brahma and great rishis headed a Marichi, are born of the mode of goodness. Nonetheless, we are bewildered by your illusionary energy and cannot understand what this creation is. Aside from us, what to be said of others like the demons and the human beings who are in the base mode of metal nature, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, how will they know you? So Bhagavad Gita mein is very clear understanding. If you want to know God, you have to change your modes. You cannot understand God in Tamoguna. We think we are independent. In my opinion, we all say that. In my opinion. Your opinion is dependent on the mode you are in. You have no independence. Therefore, it is said in Bhagavad Gita when Arjuna asked this question to Krishna, Krishna, what about the people who worship you according to some system they want to do? Krishna said, not some system. It is based on their modes. The whole chapter is there. He said there are some people who are in Tamoguna. So they generally worship some ghosts, spirits. Because what happens, try to understand on Tamoguna. You are involved in sinful activities. You are dull, lethargic. Lot of anger, wrath. Not only anger. Anger comes in Rajoguna also. Wrath. Khatam kar do usko. This kind of mind is blowing in this condition. Correct? He may be a drunkard. He may be a drug addict. All this kind of behaviors he is having. So such a person will like to harm somebody. Therefore they go to Tantra. Correct? Somebody said very simply, you want to enjoy, you go to Devatas. You want to harm somebody, go to this Bhutas. That's why mostly people go for usko khatam kar do, they go to some kind of people. The people who deal in evil spirits. I think all over India experts are there on that. They even give ghost on hire, rent. Rent you can take. They do some work for you, but they're very dangerous. He can disturb you. Okay. Then there are people who want. These are tamasic people. Then comes rajasic people. They worship their demons, just like they worship politicians here. They get some favor. Correct? I want some promotion. You go to all these are demons here. Mostly all these are demons. And there are other demons also. You can go to Maya Danav. He can also do something for you. He can make a nice palace for you. Nice aeroplane for you. Then those who are in, this is Bhagavad Gita definition. Those who are in Satoguna, they go to the Devatas. Like they go to worship of Lord Shiva, Lord Ganesha. But still above that, in the is the devotees. But to understand Krishna, you have to be in transcendental mode. Shuddha Sattva. You cannot understand Krishna from the material platform at all. Therefore, another name of Krishna is Vasudeva, who is born in a stage of consciousness called Vasudeva. And what is Vasudeva? Sabdam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. Vasudeva stage is of consciousness. See, Vasudeva is also name of father, also name of stage of consciousness in which Rajoguna, Tamoguna does not touch. So we are all today practicing Krishna consciousness, and very fortunately we have taken shelter of the Acharya. But because there is slackness in following the rules and regulation, Rajoguna, Tamoguna enter our heart. They should not. Acharya gives total protection. Rajoguna, Tamoguna cannot come now. But we are not. Therefore Prabhupada says, when Acharya gives shelter, all your sinful activities are washed away. So there should be no disturbance. But Rajoguna, Tamoguna does enter us, because we are not strict. And therefore it is not Shuddha Sattva, and therefore there is little bewilderment. But we should understand this point as actually that if you want to hold Krishna in the heart constantly, we have to keep the heart in Vasudeva state. That is why we chant in the morning very attentively, because that is the target of chanting, that wash away all unwanted Rajoguna, Tamoguna vasanas that you acquired yesterday or which are still pending in your heart somehow. You have to wash it away. This is Anartha Nivritti Syat. When Anartha Nivritti is over, then Krishna Prema will definitely come. But अभी तो बहुत बड़ा काम है. Anartha Nivritti मजाक नहीं है. It requires intense sadhana to remove Anartha Nivritti. Holy name is very powerful. As such, one chanting of the holy name can give us Krishna Prema. है ना? Holy name तो बहुत शक्तिशाली है. But उसका quality भी तो चाहिए. Therefore, Prabhupada says, somebody told Prabhupada, I will chant quality rounds later. No, quantity round. Let me just chant one round quality. Prabhupada said, first do what the Guru has told. Chant 16 round. Quality, you don't know what is quality. Quality is like Haridas Thakur, Lord Chaitanya is requesting, stop it now. Don't have to chant this so many rounds. He was in old age. Haridas Thakur became very sick. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's servant informed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Govinda, that Haridas Thakur is lying sick. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to meet him. Haridas, what is your sickness? He was lying on his back and chanting with the beads. No, I am not able to complete my rounds. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, enough now. Your whole life you chanted. Now you can chant it less. No. But something else is there now. Then the other big pastime happened. He wants to leave the body before the Lord left the body. Then the next pastime happened. But that's the point. Prabhupada said, this is when you develop attachment. This is what is going to happen to you. When you develop attachment to the holy name, quality will come. That's another issue. Rupa Goswami says, my Lord, how can I chant the holy name? I have only 2 years. I need millions of ears and millions of tongues to taste His holy name. This is quality chanting that will come. But at this stage, we were joking recently, there is Shishtastaka, the 8 verses are one after another going above, isn't it? We are just in the first verse even now. If you take Shishtastaka, each verse goes higher and higher. The last verse is Radharani mood, correct? Yata tata vidadadu lampato mata prana nata natu sevanapara. Or yesterday we were discussing that one. Yugahitam nimeshena chakshusha pravisha. This is what is actually gopis are feeling, Gopi Gita, correct? They were feeling intense pain in separation from Krishna. That is long away. We cannot artificially bring that. Now just keep chanting. Naturally all these things will come out. Okay? This is the point. So Lord Shiva, being a Mahajana, an authority, is giving a statement. If you want to understand Krishna, your heart should be purified. Therefore, you see, Prabhupada was so strict with the rules and regulations. He said the process will not work. And many times, Prabhupada in America, they ask, allow some change, Prabhupada. Even in the beginning, 1 year, not many people came forward. So somebody came from another mission, so-called chicken mission. Because why we call chicken? Because they eat chicken. They have poultry in their ashram in Kolkata. And people call them chicken mission. I was surprised when they came to Bangalore once for the temple. So some sannyasis of that mission, chicken mission, came. So we said, okay, they said, can we stay? So we said, yeah, we should give some courtesy. Yeah, you can stay. Morning they asked, meat is not there. We were like almost to faint. They're sannyasis and they want meat. Prabhupada said, this is the contribution of these people. They have taught teaching sannyasis to eat meat. Just imagine the joke. So they came to Prabhupada. You know, this will not work like this. You should relax a little. Allow some meat eating, some drinking, at least allow. But you can't be so strict. Prabhupada said the process will not work. You understanding now? Now to understand it more deeply. Somebody went to Srila Prabhupada and he said that, can you show me God? So Prabhupada said, it is not a 5-minute affair. It takes time. You have to culture your consciousness to see God. It's a cultivation. It's not a 1-minute affair. Shraddha, sadhu, sangha, bhajan kriya, anarthaniviti, nishtha, ruchi, bhava, asakti, prema, ये तो 1 minute का काम नहीं है. तो time पूरा जिंदगी, many lives will be taken to step by step to go, isn't it? Shraddha, sadhu, sangha, bhajan kriya, anarth. These are the stages we undergo. Just like you go from here to Bangalore. On the way you see so many things. What are the towns they come on between? You remember any town? Yes? Hasan? Take it. So when tell you these landmarks are there. So when you start from here, on the way you see what? You see Puttur. Then you know, I'm moving on the right way. Then after that you see which place? Sulya, Madikeri, correct? So you know I am near Mysore, I am got very near. Channapatna, I am about to reach Bangalore, correct? So similarly, when you are practicing Krishna consciousness, the devotee develops confidence because these stages are manifesting to him. Every day is a new station, not in the same station. If you are in the same station, then Gadi is not moving. Correct? Then what is the reason Gadi is not moving? That example of the boat. Overnight there was a party, must have heard. So they wanted to go to other end. And they all slept. Marriage party, they were all very tired. And then morning the god of the boat is in the same place. So they asked the boatman, you are rowing? The two boatmen said, whole night we were rowing. Then they realized when the light came, anchor was not removed. So some anchor is there, why you are not moving? That means some anchor is there. When Prahlad Maharaj was asked by Hiranyakashipu that, how you became Krishna conscious? So he said, Matarina Krishna, you will forget about that, you will not become Krishna conscious. Matarina Krishna parato satova mitho vipadyet grahavratana. Because your anchor is there, grahavrata, you have already decided to become happy only through the body or through the senses. Adant gobi, your senses are totally out of control. Vishatam tamishram, instead of understanding God, you are entering darkness. And what are you doing? Chewing the chewed. Punha punha charvita charana. Very famous shloka of the Prahlad Maharaj. Each is a jewel. Matarina Krishna parato sato va mitho vipadyet grahavratana. Every day we should remember at least one shloka. One jewel shloka you heard. Take the reference, locate it, and because the intelligence should be used. If the intelligence is not used in remembering Krishna consciousness or learning something to express Krishna consciousness, then intelligence will go to use to plan sense gratification. Don't keep it idle, give it some work. It's like a bhuta, you don't give him work, it disturbs you. So you have to give some work to your intelligence, otherwise it will start planning. They say the last protector for you is the intelligence. When Maya attacks, first it attacks the senses, which is very easy to understand. You are in some situation, your senses start getting agitated because of your past habits. But still you're not going to do it. I'm not going to drink. I was a drunkard. All friends are drinking. I'm not going to drink. But your senses are getting agitated. Correct? Then the mind gets lost. Mind is only filled with desire for drinking now. Still intelligence is there. Arey Baba, Diksha le li, aap to vachan de diye, nahi piyenge. Correct? Intelligence is there to protect you. But then the intelligence gets compromised. Instead of protecting you, starts planning. इधर से कर लो, किसी को पता ही नहीं चलेगा. चुपके से कर लो, उधर, Just like every college, they have a sutta point. So they know. Once, even worse, I asked one person, my center is there near the college, what should I tell everybody? ये बोलो सर सुट्टा पॉइंट गांजा पॉइंट के बीच में है. तो गांजा पॉइंट भी है सर, सबको मालूम है. So this is how society is today. ठीक है? So our objective therefore should be that if we do not come to Shuddha Sattva, we will not be able to understand Krishna. And neither you will be effective as a preacher. Recently we were discussing a deep shloka, very deep shloka with deep meaning. Apichetu sudaracharo bhajate mam ananyabhag sadhureva samantya samyak bhavita. I've been thinking of the meaning. Is that even if you do durachar, sudurachar, you can see all of your perception, Krishna does not leave you. Otherwise you cannot chant otherwise. You still have faith in Krishna. Sometimes accidentally or planned, you do some mistake in devotion service. Correct? Prabhupada said in Kali Yuga, don't find faults because you cannot find anybody without faults. Correct? You say, no ashram, nobody can follow properly. Everybody makes mistakes. Correct? That's Kali Yuga. Now, even after that, Prabhupada should have kicked you away. That means you should not be able to even chant, you should not be able to think. Prabhupada said, what happens when you do offense to Guru by not following rules and regulation? Curtains are put. Then you cannot see anything. Now you have some faith. We have experience of so many people who are practicing Krishna consciousness, they even stop chanting sometimes. Very rare, extreme cases. But generally, even if he leaves the company of devotees, still muhu, again remembers. It was so nice. Correct? He cannot. Correct? So still, because the experience of Krishna consciousness there in his heart, that means mercy of Krishna has not gone away. Correct? Just because Krishna is so merciful, we should not test Krishna's mercy. You got it? आपका दोस्त है, चलो कुछ ये इसको कुछ एक अपशब्द बोलते हैं, देखते हैं क्या करता है. स्टिल योर फ्रेंड. हाँ, टेस्ट करा और टेस्ट करेंगे. लाइक द भृगु मुनि टेस्टेड, he tested Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu. Bhrigu Muni was told to find out who is the most merciful, who is the greatest personality. He said, okay, I'll find out. He was son of Brahma, so he went to Brahma, and his father is neglecting him, looking here, looking there. Brahma got angry, and he was about to curse him. He ran away. Then he went to Lord Shiva, and then here with birds he spoke. क्या ये ऐसा ड्रेस है, क्या ये ऐसे पहनते हैं क्या ड्रेस? He is brother of Lord Shiva because he is also son of Brahma. So Shiva was about to take it to Trishul, he ran away. And then he went to Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu was lying down straight when they kicked him in the chest. Correct? And then Lord Vishnu held his feet. He said, oh my God, my chest is so hard. So it said offense for the highest, because you can offend somebody in three ways. By gestures, you can offend somebody by gesture. You go to meet somebody, you can look here, there, or smile. By gesture, you can make fun of somebody. And next is you can say something very painful to somebody, more higher. है ना? Minimum is by gesture. Second is by words. पागल है क्या? You can speak some words to pain him. And third is you can hit him. Highest. And Lord Vishnu did the highest, and he did not take any offense. So we also think sometime, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu तो बहुत दयालु है, प्रभुपाद तो बहुत कुछ भी कर तो चलता है. कुछ भी करोगे चलेगा, but then you will not be tasting. You will remain whole life a Kanishta Adhikari. You will never taste Krishna consciousness. है ना? You are testing. And then, Prabhupada says, if you don't follow rules and regulation, then I cannot protect you. Means, technically speaking, he can wash his hand away, but he doesn't do. So don't test him like that to come to the, see, Prabhupada spoke very tough thing, but he was very merciful. What he used to write, over the day people used to meet Prabhupada. Prabhupada used to be very, very merciful. But in the books, Prabhupada used to, all rascals, fools. Prabhupada not speaking that actually. That used to write in the books. You read my books. The books he used to be very tough. Personally, Prabhupada was very, very, very soft. Very, very accommodating, very, very merciful in that nature. He never rejected anybody in any condition. Somehow serve Krishna. Correct? That was his attitude. But books, this is not acceptable. This is a fool's. It's like two features he had. So why test? So similarly, now we have to rise to the platform to perceive Krishna. That only will come for the mercy. And then mercy can be had in any level. That as much mercy the gopis had, nobody had. Even Lord Shiva Brahma did not have. We were reading yesterday the gopi, that intensity of feeling. Even Shiva doesn't have. Brahma doesn't. They're going mad. Intense feeling of separation from Krishna. Correct? They're saying whole Vrindavan is so opulent. When Lord you have come, well, looks like Lakshmi is bestowing her opulence here. But we are in great pain. Where are you? Correct? We can't even imagine that level of intensity. Why? You want to taste that, then you have to keep yourself pure. You have to keep. Then you will Anantam. The fifth canto of Bhagavatam, Rishivadeva says, very famous, Nayam de bhajam niloke kashtan kaman arte vidbhujam tapo divyam. Everybody knows this verse. Tapo divyam putraka yen satvam shuddhed yasmad brahma saukyanto. The very, very verse dear to Prabhupada. Na ayam deha, not in this body. De bhajam niloki, which he got in the human form of life. Kashtan kaman arte vidbhujam. Don't work hard, kashta, for sense gratification. Why? Pigs also get it. Not a big deal. Tapo, do some tapasya. Tapo divyam, guided tapasya, not whimsical tapasya. Putrika yena sattvam shuddhet. What will happen, my dear son, if you do tapasya? Your heart will be purified. Brahma Saukyam to Anantam. You'll experience unlimited spiritual happiness after that. What you'll experience? Unlimited spiritual happiness. So this is how he is explaining. So Rishabhadeva explains, so unless Sattvam Shuddhayet, you cannot experience Brahma Sakyam to Ananta. Therefore, strictly we have to follow the rules and regulations and do our sadhana. Then the heart is purified. Then we can experience. This is what the shloka is saying. This can also explain the people like Max Muller who came and who could not understand one word. They were already actually biased. They are already biased. If you see their history, they were already biased. And they're brought by Britishers to India, paid by Britishers to India to give a commentary on the Vedas which will confuse everybody. What they can anyway understand. Prabhupada said, in one hand liquor, another hand meat or beef, and you are reading Vedas. What you will understand? You are disqualified from reading the Vedas. Therefore it is said in the Shastra, Vedas should only be read by Brahmanas. It doesn't mean it's by birth, it's by quality. You want to do post-graduation, first be a graduate, no? Otherwise, how can you will not understand the class itself? Because your heart is not ready. This is not just a logical exercise. Therefore, Prabhupada says most of the spiritual organizations today, they may even quote the scripture. They are not able to understand. Cannot understand. You may quote 100 verses. You not understood what it's trying to say. Why? Tadavidhi. If you want to know the Vedas, pranipatena, you have to take shelter of a pure devotee. Pariprashnena, inquire for him if you don't understand. Sevaya, offer your service to him. Upadakshanti te jnanam, he will reveal. The pleasure of service to Krishna is residing within his heart. He will share it with you. Te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshana, because he has seen Krishna. Okay? To the degree he has seen, he can reveal. Like everybody can act to some degree as a guru. Because to degree he has tasted the pleasure of Krishna consciousness, he can also reveal. But a pure devotee like an acharya, full Krishna, samagram, he has understood Krishna fully. He can reveal fully. You understand? Therefore the last shloka Prabhupada completes it. Maya Sakta Mana is a famous verse. One devotee calculated, Prabhupada gave maximum classes for this verse. You take Bhagavad Gita, so many shlokas are there. Which shloka I took maximum class? Because many times Prabhupada went to public gathering, the Swamiji takes some class from some shloka. When some shloka came, Prabhupada chose that shloka. 7th chapter, 1st shloka. After Krishna concludes, Yoginam api sarvesham badgata antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukto tamo matah. Krishna says that my devotee is highest. After giving all the kind of yoga system, Krishna upholds Bhakti Yoga as the highest in the end of 6th chapter. And the 7th chapter, 1st shloka, Krishna continues, Maya saktaha, become attached to me. Maya sakta manaparta, make your mind like that, very attached to me. Yogam yunja madashayaha, this is the way to do yoga. Madashaya, take total shelter. Asamshayam, if you do yoga in this way, taking my shelter, becoming attached to me, without any doubt. Samagram, completely. Asamshayam samagram, Yatha gyasita shuno, just hear. Whole process is there in hearing. And Prabhupada is saying, yes, if you want to know Krishna, hear from Krishna. Why you are hearing so many people? When Prabhupada therefore had so many people in India, they used to tell Prabhupada, but Swamiji. Prabhupada says, surrender to Krishna, but Swamiji. That Ananda says that Ananda said that, this Swami says that. So Prabhupada used to say, whose authority should I accept? This nonsense Ananda or Krishna? Please tell me. Then they will think Krishna. So why you are bringing this Ananda, this Swami in front of Krishna? Tarshano, Krishna is saying, hear me. So why you want to bring another person when the highest authority is speaking? Krishna himself. Why you bringing another authority? Isn't it? That's what they are doing.